Hi, and welcome to the first video of my new channel. I have no idea what this channel is going to end up being like, and that's kind of cool. We're going to just play it by ear as we go. My whole goal of this is just to show how ridiculous the extreme people in our country have gotten. So let's check it out. All right, here we go.
If you are solely attracted to fictional characters, not real people, that's pretty ace, pretty arrow. Yeah, you should check out a micro label called Fictosexual or Fictoromantic. I did make a video about it one time. That was a little bit controversial, but bringing it up again because it's a real thing. I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. It's valid.
Okay, not everything really is valid. Some things you want to keep to yourself, but we don't do that anymore. Ever since the pandemic and everybody got locked in their houses, everybody started doing what they normally do in their houses on the internet. And this next clip will be an example of that.
Who needs to hear this, but if a child, a minor, comes out to you as trans, gay, lesbian, bi, whatever, your first move should not be immediately to go tell the parents. That's not it, and here's why. Thank the child for sharing that information with you. Let them know that you support them and are happy that they know who they are. But you should also ask if there's anyone that they're not sharing this information with and who you can share this information with. Because they may have come out to you because home is not a safe or supportive place for them. Your move is to just go tell the family or the caregivers. You could be putting them in a really, really unsafe situation.
I'm not sure if he is talking about teachers or whatever. Why are we pushing this on children? It's become the new goth or emu. The only problem is that they've put medicine and surgeries in that also. Let kids be kids. They can pretend they're whatever they want to pretend they are. You know, if they want to wear boys' clothes if they're a girl, or girls' clothes if they're a boy, whatever. You know, when they become an adult, they can choose what they want to do. But stop pushing this on these children, and that's what is happening. No 2-year-old knows what it feels like to be a boy or a girl. I'm 57 years old, and I don't know what it feels like to be a woman. I can't explain it. So how can a little child?
When you get hired for a job, and then they meet you in person, and they didn't realize how trans you actually are. So they keep pushing your start date back over and over, while the other teacher that teaches at the same place as you with that company has already started.
I would say that's not the reason they're pushing the start date back. The problem is that you're not passing. You're not even trying. You're not even changing your voice. If you want to be a woman in society, you have to look and sound like one.
I'm polyamorous and I went on 6 dates this week. First up was boba with a girl I've been seeing casually but reoccurringly for a few months. Next up was pizza and beer with a new guy I met on Bumble. This place was super good. Third on the list was a date night with my husband Eli. We went to Cheesecake Factory and had a couple drinks, some really good food, and of course, some cheesecake. Next was burgers and fries and some drinks at Dino's with a guy I met on Bumble, who unfortunately kind of looked like my ex-husband. Just a friend date. This is my friend Kayla. We got drinks and some food. If you're not romanticizing your friendships, what are you doing? And then last but not least, my boyfriend Tone came over for some afternoon snuggles and some date drinking. Thanks for watching.
All right. TMI for sure. And why do they all look like that?
There was this guy who was like laughing at me at Chick-fil-A, and his friends apologized because like he literally was so exaggerated. He walked away and started like slapping the wall, laughing so hard. And then like I kept hearing him like talk about me, make fun of me, and his friend like mouthed, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "It's okay, I'm used to it." And then he started fucking recording me. So I went up and I was like, "Hey, can you not fucking record me?" And he's like, "I'm not recording you." And I was like, "I can see it on your fucking phone." And then like he was like, I'm not recording you, I'm just messaging my friend. I was like, I see it. And then his friends were like, stop. And then they were like, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, you're kind of a fucking dickhead. And I just walked away and waited for the order. Like, fuck off. I hate you. And like, it wasn't about the outfit, it was about my fucking not tucking. And now I have adrenaline, because I don't do well with confrontation. Well, like, don't fucking record me.
What do you expect going outside into society looking like that? People are gonna film, point, and laugh at you.
Just came back from the grocery store and running a couple errands, and I just want to say I am tired of the discomfort that comes from being around white people in this American environment. I'm tired of it, and I'm ready to be somewhere else.
Seriously? Do you realize how racist you are? And nobody's keeping you here. You can go to whatever country you want to. Have fun. I had to remove the song because it was copyrighted, so I'll just have to make my own music. Look at how easy go. She is gorgeous, but just doesn't know how to dress. That is Al Weezy. She is a trans woman who you may recognize from the Whatever podcast. That's where she became famous. The reason I like her so much is because she is an actual transsexual, not a transgendered person. Transsexuals know that they have a mental disorder that makes them want to live as the opposite sex, but they never claim to be the opposite sex. They just go around the world without anybody knowing. That's the difference between transsexuals and transgenders. But dress very appropriately. But I love her. I do. I absolutely love Al Weezy. Keep going, girl. And speaking of not dressing appropriately, here is our next woman.
Well, we already know that booty is powerful because it's not going anywhere. This is
Oh, I really like her too. But the problem is fat acceptance. Fat at every size is healthy, and it's just not. I can tell you, I normally run around 250 my whole life since puberty. And I'm down lower than that now, but I am not healthy. I have diabetes, severe diabetes, and a whole bunch of other things wrong with me because of my weight. That's what's wrong with the fat acceptance, healthy at every size thing.
I find it quite funny when cis people see me and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry if this offends you, but like, I just can't tell if you're a boy or a girl. Like, no, baby, that doesn't offend me. That's by design. It's not offensive, it's on purpose. I dress and express myself with a specific intent of confusing cis people. And it works. And it feeds my ego and it gives me gender euphoria. Thank you, have a nice day.
Roger! Well, that's what Ty Rivera, the best LGBT comedian in the world, you should go look him up, he's awesome on YouTube, calls this woman. She is mentally ill, unfortunately. She's a woman who wants to look androgynous, so she takes testosterone. She cut all her hair off now, and she's always crying and begging on TikTok for money. I don't know what her real name is, but he started calling her Roger, so I'm calling her Roger. She's just an example of what this woke mind virus does to someone.
Counselor, actually. Yeah. What brought you out to DragonCon? People here are great. Everyone's very kind. Everyone supports everyone. It's a great feel-good time to have. It's my break for the year. This is sort of my big vacation. Where's the after party at tonight? Usually one of the ballrooms has something going on late. Are there like orgies or anything afterward? I don't know. There could be. I don't know of any, but yeah, that's possible. I'll meet you there.
Okay, so today I had a conversation with a student, and she was ranting because she couldn't quite understand how no one else in class, my classes or in the school, has noticed or noticed and commented, either or, about the fact that I have a chest now. I'm small for most women, especially because they're my size. They're just barely technically B cups. I've been on hormones about a year, difference from most trans women's. I'm bigger, so I have more body fat for my body to work with, to move around, to make things happen. So I kind of have a cheat code that way. Because your body needs fat to work with to redistribute it. But the main point is I just found it funny that one of my students, a teenager, was ranting to me about how it's so easy for her to notice. How come no one else has noticed? She's kind of got a point.
I'm sorry. Look how excited he is that a teenager noticed that he has some breast tissue, some moobs.
And I'm not actually hiding. Purple curly hair, cat's eye glasses in the classroom, painted nails all the time, bracelets. I wear skinny jeans. I've worn women's dress pants a few times. Basically, I don't have any men's pants or anything. And then my shirts are fairly tight because that's where I'm comfortable. And even though I don't have the best body, I feel comfortable. But I do find it funny because she's kind of right. How did people not notice? How have they not noticed B cups yet?
You're sick. You are just sick. And you've just admitted that you're wearing a costume. This is what bothers me. These last two clips are both people that work in the schools. Why are we allowing this to become so predominant in the schools that now everybody's either non-binary or trans because their friends are all non-binary and trans, and the teachers push non-binary and trans? It's disgusting, and it has to stop. It's child abuse.
Was trying to shop at HEB, and I had my dog in the cart, and they told me that I can't have him in the cart, and I asked the manager, I said, if I put him in something underneath him, can I, because otherwise it's hard for me to carry him while I'm pushing the cart around the store. And they said they would accommodate me, but then I was just shopping, and they just kicked me out. I just wanted groceries and they kicked me out.
Here's the video. Let's see who the real victim is.
Said that you're the manager, and you said that I need to leave the store with my service animal because you're not allowed to have my service animal in the cart while I'm shopping. Can you clarify what the rule was that I was breaking, which is why I need to leave this, continuing to misgender me? Can you go ahead and tell me why I need to leave the store again so I have it clearly documented? Thank you for recognizing. I appreciate it. Fucking assholes. It's fucking HEB. I can't even shop at the fucking grocery store down the street from my fucking house without being fucking harassed by people who come and misgender me. Tell me I can't have my fucking service animal. Take care of me. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking terrible. Fucking goddamn Americans. Y'all are fucking horrible, horrible fucking things. I wish you didn't fucking exist.
I'm sorry. You cannot claim to be the victim because of what you did. You know, I take my dog Violet with me to the grocery store all the time. But not to Publix, but to Walmart. They love her, but most grocery stores don't allow dogs. I have no words. None at all. What the hell is this? Well, that wraps up our first video for the new channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Violet and I love you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.